Yesmark International is a leading investor in healthcare in the East and Central Africa region. The investor has entered into this MOU with the county government to set out the framework for a 50-bed mother and child specialist hospital. This intervention will go a long way in addressing some of the negative health sector indicators like early childhood mortality and maternal death. In addition, the intervention also seeks to address the critical question of teen pregnancy through advocacy. The county government applauds Yesmark team for partnering with the County of Endless Potential in this great journey. I appreciate them once more. As the van Homa makes his way, let's have Dr. Charles Nyambuga, the chair of Manda University's Trust, closer. Joshua Patrick, MD of Mira Ethics, please come closer. And also Dr. Uzema Eza, Energy Group, Reddington, and great. Next is the partnership between Rift Valley Yes, that is Rift Valley products on the cotton value chain. RPP is the leading cotton value chain in Central Africa, established in Nakuru in 1957. RPP has entered into MOU with the county government of Homa Bay. This MOU is a framework for the parties to engage and capacity build local cotton farmers in their corporate societies and farmer organizations. The societies and farmers organizations will be the focal point for farmers capacity building centers for the county and the national government. We appreciate them for this. Now farmers in the cotton value chain will have somewhere to take their cotton. Let's appreciate them. All right, Dr. Charles Nyambuga, Manda Trust. Yes, so Manda University Trust represents Manda International University, a US-based institution of higher learning that seeks to establish Manda University, Kenya, with its main campus in Homa Bay County. The university will specialize in health science and agricultural studies, and in so doing will spur huge growth and development in the health and agricultural sector. Let's appreciate Manda to Homa Bay. Kanyido, kanyido. Kanyido, kanyido. Kakot, kakot. Great. Joshua on standby. Joshua Patrick, MD of Mira Ethics. All right, thank you very much. Mira Ethics is a leading consulting firm that focuses in attracting, packaging, and implementing projects in a consortium with investors from China. The consulting firm has been doing its work for years and has onboarded several Chinese investors in parts of the country except Homa Bay. And now they're engaging in bringing investors in the next few months who will be landed here at Homa Bay to explore the opportunities that the county has to offer. So going into the future, those opportunities that have been packaged, the county will work closely with Mira Ethics to get investors and to learn investors. So let's appreciate them. Kanyido, kanyido. Kakos, kakos. Kapolo, kapolo. All right. We have Fair Deal Real Estate. So Fair Deal Real Estate is keen investor in the real estate sector in Kenya. It specializes in affordable housing sector and student hostels. They are looking forward to engaging with the county in building infrastructure for the fast growing population in the county of endless potential. That is the team that will build the affordable housing project. So let's appreciate them. Kanyido, takane nyido, kanyido, kakot, kapolo. Thank you. Last but not least, we have the Energy Group, led by Ken Odegi. All right. Redington is a leading solar power generation and technology company with a keen focus on powering SMEs. The firm seeks to generate solar power in Homa Bay, ostensibly to power the beaches, local schools, and hospitals, which may not be connected to the national grid or otherwise seek alternative sources of electricity. The partnership will spur growth in the beaches, create employment opportunities, and further engagement in technology transfer to the residents. We welcome Redington as it seeks to power our endless potential. So let's appreciate them. Kanyido, kakot, kapolo. Ladies and gentlemen, to the end of this great session where we have landed 9 investors as an output of this great conference. Going into the future, we'll see the impact of this investment in this county, the neighborhood, and the people of Homa Bay County. Let's appreciate once more our governor for leading this great effort. So that's the end of the session. I thank you for your time. May God bless you.
Thank you very much. Let us appreciate Ms. June Chepkemei. You agree with me that her Luo is simply impeccable. Thank you very, very much. Asante sana. I'll ask the protocol team to now clear the stage. And at the same time, apologies, Your Excellency, Governor Wanga, I will ask you once again to take the stage and proceed with our program. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, Your Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, Excellency Governors present, Honorable Members of Parliament, Senate and the National Assembly, Members of the County Assembly, investors, friends, farmers, members of the Diplomatic Corps, friends of Homa Bay, and the people of Homa Bay, good afternoon. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to Homa Bay. I'd like to recognize the governors who have made time to come here today. Governor Johnson of Nairobi County, asante sana for making time to come. Thank you very much for making time to come. Governor Chilo Ayako of Migori, thank you very much for making time to come. Governor of Siaya County, Governor James Agri Bobo-Rengo, thank you so much for making time to come. Governor of Machakos, Governor Wavinya Ndeti, who has been here with us for the last couple of days. Deputy Governors, starting with my own Deputy Governor Oyugi Magwanga, thank you very, very much for coming. Deputy Governor of Bomet County, thank you very much. Deputy Governor of Kisumu County, asante sana. And Deputy Governor of Vihiga County, asante sana. Let me also recognize the Principal Secretary for Investments, Abubakar, who is also present here. Principal Secretary for Devolution, Teresia Mbaika, who's been here with us also since yesterday. Asanteni sana for making time to come. Let me also recognize Governor Emeritus Wycliffe Oparanya, Governor Emeritus of Kakamega and former Chair of the Council of Governors, Governor Emeritus Charity Ngilu, asante sana for making time to come. Governor Emeritus Nderitu Mureithi, asante sana for making time to come. Former Governor Laikipia, Governor Mwangi Wairia, former Governor of Muranga County, my own former professor, Professor Olive Mugenda, who is chairman of the Kenyatta University Hospital, asanteni sana. We will quickly move through the program, and I'd like to take this opportunity to invite here to recognize members of the county assemblies. Honorable Richard Ogindo, who's majority leader of the county assembly, please come together with the speaker who will speak in 2 minutes on behalf of all county assemblies present. Asante sana. I'd like to require silence back there. Adwana kwau ni wane investment conference. Kora mina wane investment conference. Akwai. Aya. Majority leader, please just recognize the members of the county assembly. They will only rise and wave, and then you will retreat.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Your Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, all protocols observed. Your Excellency, allow me just to introduce members of Homa Bay County Assembly. Kindly just rise. Your Excellency, there are 54, and I want to confirm that all the 54 members of County Assembly are here, and the 2 board members, Okoto and Lillian. Thank you, just said. Your Excellency, allow me again recognize and introduce the majority leader of Migori County Assembly. Thank you. Asante sana.
Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, all protocols observed. My name is Julius Odhiambo Gaya, the third speaker of the County Assembly of Homa Bay. And Your Excellency, allow me to introduce my colleagues who have come all the way to support Homa Bay in this big event. Honorable speakers, just to introduce you, we have our chairman, the Nyanza chairman, Speaker Engineer Oraro, Speaker of Kisumu. Thank you. I most welcome. Your Excellency, I'll take only 1 minute. Devolution is working. And Your Excellency, you are the father of devolution. I did note that you had brought in the Constitution, we will be this big event that is taking place. And I want to thank you sincerely, Your Excellency, for having made sure that devolution was brought to Kenya. Your Excellency, as an assembly, we are working very closely with the executive. In that assembly, we have been able to give 2 bills that are very critical for this big event that is happening. We passed, with the members of the county assembly, we passed 2 critical bills, that is the Homa bill, and then that is the first ever in Kenya, and this will enable our to do business with the county government without having to worry whether they'll be paid or not. Otherwise, thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and thank you to all the County Assembly for the conducive environment that you have given us to work together. I'd like to request that if there are any investors or groups that we have not recognized, please just feel free to put your name ahead. We will be able to recognize you. I'd like to Parliament from the town of citizens to come and recognize Parliament members.
Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Your Excellency Vice President Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, President, despite it being a setting day beginning with this morning, my singular duty is to introduce them, to recognize them, to welcome them to Homa Bay, and to honor them for their visit. And so amongst us, we have the Honorable Mark Murithi Mwenje, the MP for Embakasi West, and the Deputy Majority Whip in the National Assembly. Thank you for coming, brother. We have the Honorable John Mbadi, nominated MP through the ODM party, Azimio Coalition, and also the party chair of the Orange Democratic Movement. The Honorable Dr. James Nyikal, the MP of Seme, and a strong member of the Honorable Peter Salasia, the MP for Mumia. Make sure your body does not move fast towards Peter. Peter is a great investor. Welcome to Homa Bay County, Peter. The Honorable Dr. Lillian Gogo, the MP for Rangwe constituency. Thank you very much, ma'am. The Honorable Dr. Eve Akinyi Obara, the Member of Parliament for Kabondo Kasipul. The Honorable Peter Orero, the MP for Kibra, Baba's Bedroom in Nairobi. Thank you, Peter, wouldn't they, for being here with us. The Honorable Martin Peters Owino, the MP for the Great Ndewa constituency. The Honorable Dr. Joyce Osogo Bensuda Nyarpacho, the Member of Parliament representing Homa Bay County in the National Assembly. We have with us, Your Excellencies, the Honorable Andrew Okuome Adipo, the MP for Karachuonyo. Okuome ngamaber manya sai mali elomos. Welcome, Honorable Okuome Adipo. The Honorable Irene Mayaka, nominated MP Nyargot through the ODM party. The Honorable Catherine Muyeka Muma. Catherine is nominated MP in the Senate. Catherine, just stand a bit. He also serves as an assistant speaker from the Azimio side. Baba and the Azimio leadership present, we thank you for the honor. The Honorable Stephen Mule, the MP for Matungulu. Yeah, wherever you see Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, you must see the Honorable Stephen Mule somewhere behind there. The Honorable Grace Kiamba, the MP for Makueni constituency. Very strong lady, Vice President, very strong one in Parliament. The Honorable Joyce Kamene, the Member of Parliament representing Machakos County in the National Assembly. We have the Honorable Beatrice Ogola. You may be mentioned again by my brother, Senator Moses Otieno Kajwang, but Honorable Beatrice Ogola is nominated Senator, and she's a daughter of the soil, Nyarkanyada, but Chindiwa. Welcome, Beatrice, and she's a great investor. The Honorable Moses Otieno Kajwang, she will recognize senators, but this is our most eloquent and visionary senator for Homa Bay County. the Honorable Peter Masara, the Member of Parliament for Suna West. Welcome to Homa Bay County. The Honorable Rosa Akinyi Buyu, the MP for Kisumu West. Baba, Your Excellencies, we serve with Honorable Rosa Akinyi Buyu in the Departmental Committee on National Security and Administration. A very strong lady also. We welcome you to Homa Bay. Baba, Honorable Millie Grace Odhiambo, among our senior most MPs from the county ought to have been here, but she's traveled to Philippines. I think she's traveling to Philippines today. So she requested we excuse you. We register apology for the absence. Mine, on behalf of all the members of Parliament, and on behalf of Homa Bay Town constituency that headquarters Homa Bay County, is to, number one, welcome you all, to welcome all investors, and to assure you there is a good reason as to why we are here as members of Parliament on a day that Parliament sits. One of the facets you need for investment and stable investment in any part of the country is the support of the political establishment of the area. So we are here to assure you that we are working together with the county government. Baba, we are working very tightly as the leadership from the region with the governor, and anything that requires to be leveraged from the national government through Parliament, we are at hand to deliver it. Be assured of political stability, and that is the reason as to why, Baba and Your Excellencies, we thank you for your presence here today. I thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Invest in Homa Bay County, the land of endless potentials. I thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Honorable Kaluma, our MP. I'm really sorry, my apologies. I'd like to recognize Eugene Wamaloa, former Cabinet Secretary and party leader of the DAPK party, feel at home in Homa Bay. CEO of the Council of Governors, Asante Sana. Member of the Board of the National Housing Corporation, Yusuf Chanzu, Asante Sana, and do feel at home. And at this juncture, I'd like to invite the Senator of Homa Bay County, Senator Moses Kajwang, to come and make his remarks.
Your Excellency, the Prime Minister, Excellency, the Vice President, allow me to ride on established protocols and take this opportunity once again to welcome you to Homa Bay, to this investment conference, and to what we called the Bay of Endless Potential. As a leadership from Homa Bay County, we are conscious that investors are always looking for political signals whether a destination is fit for investment. As a leadership, we are committed to a new brand of politics. Politics that is progressive enough to address issues of justice and political rights, while at the same time addressing issues of economic and political rights. And we can assure you, if you want to put your money in Homa Bay, we, the political class, will be at the forefront of making sure that your investments are safe and uninterrupted, hata kama tunafanya maandamano. Your Excellency, last 1 or 2 days, we have received feedback. Some of the things that we struck. The first feedback that I came across was, let us focus on investors. A lot of young people, probably people with and now putting them in structured bonds, or money market funds. The investors to build a proper pipeline of bankable projects so that our professionals can move the money from commercial banks and bring it so that we can open the potential around Lake Victoria and all those things that we have listened to. International investors, driven by many factors, some that are geopolitical, but local investors have got the country. And the feedback we got was that must talk to our local investors to bring their money to Homa Bay. Your Excellency, we have also received feedback that for those who are already doing business in Homa Bay, especially doing business with the county government or doing business with the national government, we must make sure that we pay them promptly, because that money is back in the economy. Excellency, in the Senate, are in the for local investors. Excellency, another problem that we have is multiplicity of licenses and tariffs. And this is a conversation the governor was still a senator. That, for example, an auto advertising company with a presence across the country, 7 licenses each. Excellency, investors are saying that we need to ensure that we reduce the tariff and barriers, the duplication of taxes. A typical establishment requires close to 10 permits, ranging from copyright licenses, fire licenses, NEMA licenses. So we must make sure as a political class, the 20 members of parliament who are here, that we go back and craft legislation that reduces the burden on investors. On this, Your Excellency, we've got the Uniform Licensing Procedures Bill that is before the Senate, and we hope that we can provide some hope for the country. Finally, Your Excellency, the other feedback we got is that we must leverage on economies of scale. Homa Bay, with a target population of 1 million, is fairly good, but the Lake Region Economic Bloc, with 15 million residents and 10 counties, perhaps provides better synergies economies of scale. In the last parliament, when with Senator Frank, we tried to with a legal framework to anchor regional economic blocks in law. We were not successful, but this time round, I am happy to report that Senator Catherine Muma in the Devolution Committee are working to ensure that we revive that legislation so that the Lake Region Economic Bloc, which had very good leadership during the times of Governor Oparanya and very able leadership right now with Professor Nyong'o, will be here tomorrow, have the capacity to engage, can have the capacity to receive from counties, and that these investors, the next investment conference would probably be one for the Lake Region Economic Bloc. Your Excellency, as I conclude, this morning, as is usual, I was looking at the Bible, and I came across Jeremiah 29:11. And the message I saw there would apply to our President Raila Amolo Odinga, would apply to Kalonzo Musyoka, and the leadership of the Azimio coalition. Jeremiah 29:11 is a verse of hope, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Our principles in the Azimio coalition, God has a plan. Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, God has a plan for you. If it is to be the commissioner or the chairman of the Africa Union, that is God's plan. And I am confident. Many people have asked, what is in it for us? I recently visited Egypt in the company of the Right Honorable Prime Minister. And they were discussing with the government of Egypt how we can open a navigation channel between the Mediterranean and Lake Victoria. That is such an earth-shaking, life-changing initiative, which if it could be delivered in our generation, I can tell you the center of gravity of Kenya will shift from the mountain to the lake. And I can tell you it will no longer matter who becomes the president of Kenya, because this region would have been opened up. May God bless you, and may God fulfill that hope. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator, for those remarks. I am informed that there are members of the County Assembly from other assemblies other than Homa Bay. If you're there, please rise up. We recognize you. Asante sana, asanteni sana for coming. We recognize you, and we welcome you. I also see our party officials of the ODM party here in Homa Bay. Please just rise up. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much for coming. Asante sana. Homa Bay County government is an ODM government. That is the reason I have made that recognition. Asante sana. I want to recognize our partners that have walked this journey with us. Our platinum partners, the Kenya Shipyard Limited, the County Pensions Fund, the Kenya Airports Authority. We thank you in a special way for being our platinum partners. You have walked this journey with us, together with the Council of Governors who have walked this journey with us, and the Ministry of Trade and Industry. Asantana, DTB Bank, Diamond Trust Bank, Asanteni Sana. If you are still around, just wave. Asante Sana. USID, you people have walked this journey with us technically. All of the touring here is by you. Asanteni Sana. Thank you very much for your support. The UK government, John Sana, together with the team. Thank you very much. Even the chat we are wearing, the ones who stitched them. Asante Sana. Absa Bank, thank you very much for your support. Asanteni Sana, I see you there. National Housing Corporation, Asanteni Sana for your support. Thank you, Chairman. LAP Fund, thank you very much for your support. Very much for the support you've given us. ACT, the UK government, Asante Sana for your support. Railways, thank you very much. BICO, Asante. Kenya Association of Manufacturers, Kenya Revenue Authority. This time we didn't give KRA, we got something. So they are not all bad, you know. Sometimes they give, they don't just take. So KRA, thank you very much. Light for the World, Asante. Skyward Express, Ken Invest, Magical Kenya, which is the Kenya Tourism Board, Kenya Medical Training College, Kenya Wildlife Service, Eco Network Africa, Kenya Private Sector Alliance, PS Kenya, EABL, Victory Farms, Africa Guarantee Fund, AGF, Kenyatta International Conference Center, who have set up this breakaway session. If you look on your left, there's a whole session there they have set up for us as their contribution. GIZ, thank you very much. You have sponsored us, and tonight JKL will be the new Homa Bay. Thank you very much. And the rent will be right there in Homa Bay. Equity Bank, thank you very, very much. Fund, thank you for your support. National Chamber of Commerce, they are here in huge numbers. Thank you very much for support. That is the CEO. Cooperative Bank of Lake Region Economic Bloc, Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, ID Private Sector Engagement Program, Anderson Consulting, Red Air, Itano Parts, Madison Insurance, Sako, Fuel Industry, Kenya Bankers Association, Kenya Pension Fund, and several others. This has been a great partnership. I'd like to welcome at this juncture the Principal Secretary for Investment, Abu Bakar, to please come up and make his remarks on behalf of the Cabinet Secretary for Investment, Rebecca Miano, who is out of the country.
Thank you, Governor. Your Excellency, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, Your Excellency, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, Excellency, Honorable Gladys Wanga, our host and Governor of Homa Bay County, other governors present, Honorable Moses Kajwang, Senator of Homa Bay, and other senators present, Principal Secretaries present, PS Teresia of Devolution is here, Members of Parliament present, members of the National Investment Councils present, invited guests ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm also Jonam. Today marks a momentous milestone as we witness the second Homa Bay County International Investment Conference, themed Unlocking the Bay of Endless Potential. This conference stands out because it is born of a thoroughly consultative and participatory process. I therefore unreservedly applaud the Governor Gladys Wanga and her team for building a formidable multi-pronged partnership, bringing together the national and county government, local and international investors, the diaspora, as well as the entire plethora in the business ecosystem. Commendably so, Homa Bay County has positioned herself favorably with regard to various investment opportunities available to her. Our State Department of Investment Promotion, the main goal is to build or design an ecosystem that will lead to the increase of the level of private investment into Kenya to supplement our public investment. And we do it, we are targeting both local investors or foreign investors. We are targeting both investors expanding, targeting those new, we are attracting new, and we are targeting both those investors who want to invest in us or invest with us. We have 4 strategic tools in this State Department. The first tool is on the Business Reform and Transformation Unit, which basically deals on investment climate and business environment issues both at the national and county level. Then we have the Kenya Investment Authority, which basically package, promotes investment opportunities, and are attracted, they help them in facilitating of the same. The third tool is an incentivized tool through our special economic zones and our extra processing zones to incentivize investors to reduce the cost of production. And the fourth tool is on investment financing, where we de-risk private investment through co-financing, co-investment either through debt or equity capital. We provide catalytic finance through Kenya Development Corporation. Your Excellency, some of the challenges which have been enumerated here by the Senator, they are in our investment policy, and we are having plans to mitigate the same. We know that there are sometimes there are negative social sentiments when foreign investors dominate certain economic activities. And what we are doing as a State Department to mitigate that is because these opportunities are here in Kenya, and they will be seized by the local investors and then linked to the foreign investors for partnership. Another issue is on multiple licenses. The second one is on the of doing business under the World Bank Be Ready program, and the third one is on the multiplicity of county licenses. We are having a program to standardize, to harmonize, and unify the licensing payment system. Your Excellency, the third one is on the regional economic blocks, as stated by the Honorable Senator. That is an issue which has been identified in our investment policy on limited coordination, and as a ministry, we have been having partnership with the Council of Governors, and I think Kenya Investment Authority has signed partnership MOUs with all the economic blocks, including the one for the Lake region. Your Excellency has leveraged on these strategic tools, and now you can see it is standing out. It is coming out as an entry, hub, and gateway for investors. I'm told by the Governor Gladys that when investors come here, they don't arrive in Homa Bay, but they land in Homa Bay. So strategically located, Homa Bay County lies within East Africa's larger Lake Victoria economic dominion, to which end recent revival of recent policy on all-around waiver of visas for foreigners, reconnecting with the home of human origin, which is Kenya. This county has what it takes to harness fuller into this country. Homa Bay has distinctively climate regimen suitable for a number of value chains, of which is the edible oil sector and the cotton sector. As you are aware, is that a lot of investors are there in the textile and apparel, and we are number 3 now. The export of Kenyan export is apparel, and most of the cotton, which is the fabric which is used to produce the apparel, is not coming from Kenya. We are seeing a lot of potential from to gap that deficit. In the oil sector, we know that there are $1 billion of oil, and I think we can do an import substitution through potential that exists in the Homa Bay County. As we continue to improve the business environment in the country and counties through standardization and harmonization of county licensing regime, I urge investors here to market and establish solid investment today, because the early bird is more likely to catch expanded market access within the continent and the auspices of under the auspices of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, with our eye on such partners as Homa Bay County. We are also working towards guaranteeing duty-free, quota-free access of Kenyan goods to Europe through our economic partnership agreement already inked with Europe and United Kingdom, again opening new markets for Kenya. At the same time, last week we have just concluded the negotiation of a comprehensive economic partnership agreement with the United Arab Emirates and the Gulf region, further expanding our market opportunities as a country. Besides, we are in negotiation with the U.S. on the Kenya-U.S. Strategic and Investment Partnership, as we join other African countries in lobbying the extension of the Africa Growth Opportunity Act, AGOA. Several other bilateral trade and investment agreements are ongoing to ensure Kenyan products receive preferential treatment in all corners. We therefore look forward to a partnership that we shall together strengthen one step at a time with Homa Bay County to make sure that your investment become rewarding by the day. That way we all become winners. As His Excellency, let us work together to convert the Homa Bay potential investment and opportunity to actual investment, so we can grow our economy and create jobs and wealth for our people. God bless Homa Bay County. Erokomano.
Very much. Yes, who's from Lamu, and I was telling you Lamu is growing a lot of cotton, but very soon, I know that Homa Bay is leading, but soon we will lead Lamu by far. I like to recognize Professor Chola, the Vice Chancellor of Tom Mboya University, who is also hosting us here today. Professor, you've just come. You've done a great job in this university. This university years ago was a farmers training college, just one small building, and this organization turned it to what you see today. I'm just giving you a minute. Welcome, guests.
Yeah, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Elamondo Dinga, Your Excellency, the Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, all protocols observed. My role is very simple. I wish to welcome you on behalf of the board, the council, the management, staff, students, and on my behalf to Tom Mboya University in Homa Bay. I want to make one statement. In Tom Mboya and in Homa Bay, talk less and do more. Thank you.
As demonstrated by the good professor, talks little but does a lot. I'd like to recognize Navin Savla. Navin, your Baba's friend of all time, and Baba also introduced me to you. Tononoka Steel, Asante Sana. Those are big investors in this country. Let me recognize you, Ahmed. Ahmed is CEO, Country Director of Trademark Africa. And Trademark Africa is doing a lot of work around Lake Victoria. The first, but that thing is called what? Bathymetric survey of the lake since 1902 has been done by Trademark Africa. Asante Sana for the work that you do. You also serve in the National Investment Council. Let me recognize the Kenya Urban Roads Authority, Bwana Joe, together with Engineer Oginga. Please just wave. Asante Sana. Let me take the opportunity to welcome, for just 2 minutes each, the governors who went ahead of us. You have walked this journey, seen the path. Maybe in 2 minutes you tell us to end this in reality. Governor Mwangi wa Iria, tafadhali.
Thank you very much, Gladys. I want to take this opportunity to thank the governor of this great county. I've been there before. I've served for 10 years, and I think I see Gladys as a governor, as a two-term governor. Because this game is about how you start, but much more how you implement. And my only point which I would want to put across is that these investment conferences are great and they are good, but you must always find a way of connecting them with the people, connecting them with the cloud. And as the senator said, you need local investors, but you also need the people. The people need to feel the investment, because that is when that investment will be truly evaluated. I was a governor for 10 years. I did many things, but most of the things which made me get things which we mostly ignore. Those things which touches on a day-to-day. I remember in Murang'a County, I had a project which was heavily ridiculed by my competitors. I was dealing with simple, or one of the items I dealt with was a simple item called sweet potato vine. Actually a climber. But I sweet every hole. And I remember one campaign is one of my competitors asked them, do you want road? Do you want sweet potato vine? You know, he got shocked. Everybody said is
Asante Sana. Let me invite Governor Nderitu Mureithi, who's worked with Homa Bay quite a bit. He knows us inside out. Karibu.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Governor Wanga. Your Excellencies, all protocols observed. In international finance, and what I can say is that Homa Bay, in the leadership here, is absolutely first class. When you think about growing revenue, when you think about reforming the public service to deliver, when you look at this international investment conference, I think we must congratulate Governor Wanga
a job well done. And for the governments, they are not a small thing aside. County governments are governments capable of partnering with you to deliver your investment plans. So, karibuni Homa Bay. I'm a friend of Homa Bay. I've been coming here for the last couple of years, and I'm absolutely pleased with the progress that we see. I agree with Governor Wairia that Governor Wanga is without a doubt a two-term governor. And after that, asanteni sana.
Asante sana, Governor Nderitu. I'd like to welcome Governor Charity Ngilu to also make some remarks. Asante sana, masani ya masani ya mama. Asante sana. Thank you, Governor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, Your Excellency, Governor Gladys Wanga. I think what was left by my colleague, former colleague, is after 10 years, what next? You'll be the president. He didn't want to say that. No. Stephen Your Excellency, Governor sitting here, my former colleagues, members of parliament, we have traveled all that way before. It's a great day today that we are meeting here in Homa Bay to see the great work. Excellency, Gladys Wanga. I am sitting here and wondering, this is just here as the governor of Homa Bay. What will you be doing in the next 8 years? Because you have finished everything in 2 years. Let me say that Homa Bay people, you're really very, very lucky to have a governor like this. Please connect investors with your locals and looking at the potential that you have here and looking at the resources that you have here and dealing with these issues are actually affecting the poverty levels in this country. Addressed well by us all coming together and ensuring we can use the resources that are available to us. You have all the resources. Maybe I can send you to get out of poverty. The only strong leadership, like what is not provided for. I believe the number of investors that she has brought here in Homa Bay. And I said, who else could bring such investors in Homa Bay, including all the activities that need to be carried out, healthcare, agriculture, looking at the things that we have here. So I do think all of us in this country need to know that without blame, we need to come together as leaders and ensure that we use what God has given us, first and foremost, the people of this country, people of Homa Bay. We have the land, we have the lake here, we have the capital, which is provided now through the devolved system of government, and we have technology. Therefore, we have it all. Now, the final one is leadership. Let's put the leadership right. I know you want me to sit down, but before I sit down, Baba, avoid the politics here, but I don't think I can avoid politics. And I think many of you will not ask. But I've been with Baba for all my years in politics. Kwa hivyo I can ask him, ni lazima atuelezee, na mtoto akitoka kwa mama yake, au baba akiacha watoto, lazima wapange. Kwa hivyo nataka kukuuliza Baba, tupange vizuri. You know, Litupanga in 2002, you must panga us again so that we know how to take this country forward. God bless. The second is obvious, and I'll be coming to support the league.
That I introduced to you the governor, the next governor of Homa is going to pass, Sana. Emeritus of the governors, Governor Oparanya, who is also the deputy party leader of the ODM party. Asante sana na karibu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Having served as a governor for 10 years, I feel now the evolution is maturing. Initially, it was so many problems when we started establishing areas, but as I move around the country, I find that now there's a lot of development being undertaken, infrastructure has improved, communication has improved. That's why we are able to have such an international conference. Thank you for doing a wonderful job. For this, just another 9 years, I think we move this country to a and I want to congratulate you for your recent wonderful because this county was rated at the best when they looked at the counties that had done. Having served as also the chair of the Lake Region Economic Bloc, I think this is an opportunity for you to make sure that you strengthen the Lake Region Economic Bloc for economies of scale and duplication of licenses that we are talking about. We had a roadmap. We had said that if you have a matatu and you are traveling away from Kanega coming to Homa Bay, you need just one license. As long as you are operating the Lake Region Economic. At governors were there, make sure that you exploit that. The other that we had a problem that you are looking at is the sugar industry. You know what the sugar industry did for this region, and that the industry has collapsed. The sugar is being revived. The economic bloc, governors within the economic bloc, you should now look at the sugar sector, because this sugar sector was a catalyst of employing many Kenyans from this region. You do not allow that particular sector to collapse. With contributions from the counties within the able to revive the sugar sector. Lastly, we had planned to have a local economic bloc which will assist investors in this particular region. Investment that the previous speaker said. Tossing big can grow in millions in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Governor Oparanya. I'd like to now invite the party leader of the DAPK party and former Cabinet Secretary Eugene Womalo.
Nyasaye ber, sechete, erokamano. Excellency, the 10th Vice President of the Republic of Kenya, all protocols observed. May I start by also declaring that I am a son of Homa County. Enward Wamalwa, Enward Karachonyo, Enward Agoglo. Najiunga na wenzangu to welcome all our visitors, our investors for coming to Homa Bay. When we were flying in with His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, we looked at the bay. This place is so beautiful. Of the Bay of Mexico. There is the Bay of Mexico, the Bay of Asia, all the way in New Zealand, or the Bay of Navrino in Greece. But I can tell you that this bay, Homa Bay, is one of the most beautiful bays in the world. And therefore we come here not just to celebrate the investment potential in this bay of unlimited potential, but to also appreciate the beauty and to thank our sister Gladys, the governor of this great county, for showcasing this beautiful bay to our investors. We also come here to celebrate great leadership. I was the Minister for Devolution. I worked very closely with the first governor of this great county. And I remember that I would like to watch today. I can tell you, I've worked with all of the governors of the county has one of the best governors in the Republic. And they say what a man can do, a woman can do even better. We must commend our sister governors, the G7, those sisters of Gladys Wanga who are here and who are doing a great job. So we want to congratulate you and wish you well in what you're doing. Now, let us salamu mama katika ile shrine na wako mmoja hao kina mama. So Martha has said she wishes you well and she wishes good people, gives you a time. Tunaleta pia salamu za Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta. Mmezipokea. We spoke this morning we were coming to Homa University. He said his greetings. But he also reminded me that his last trip to Nyanza, his last trip to Western Region, was when he signed his last charter and gave the charter of the great University of Homa. Prof, we wish you well as you grow this great institute in the memory of a great man of this soil. We wish you very, very well. He also came to Mbita to look at the causeway there, at the port. Nakule Western, he gave us 2 charters apart from the Tom Mboya University. Alitupa charter ya Alupe in Busia, na akatupa charter ya hapa Kaimos University. So as we are here to celebrate, we also wish you well, and may God bless the great county of Homa Bay.
Asante sana, and thank President Uhuru for us, for the charter of Tom Mboya University, which will be the hub for growth in Homa and the region. I'd like to ask our CCs, my CCs for Homa Bay, please stand up. This function would not have been possible without the dedicated efforts that you have made. Just rise, please. Solomon Obiero, CC for Finance, Asante. Martin Opere, CC Education. Dani Shonyango, CC Transport. Dr. Joash Alo, CC Environment. Sarah Malit, CC for Gender. Man of the moment, who is CC for Trade and Investment, Polycarpo, who is the one who is putting together conference. My deputy, His Excellency Oyogi Magwanga, who is the CC also for Agriculture. Asante sana. Chief Officer, Roslyn Olo also there, CCM. Chief Officers and Directors, please just rise up and wave. Just stand up. Sana, you have done a wonderful job to put together what has proven to be a very successful conference. Without you, there would be it's each my colleague arrangement of Homa Bay, His Excellency Chilombo Yako Chielwioke Kendo Pindra. Karibu sana. Governor of County. Welcome.
Excellency, the People's President, Deputy President Kalonzo Musyoka, distinguished colleagues, na wananchi kwa jumla wa Homa Bay, hamjambo. I want to take this opportunity to say 2 things. Devolution has suffered setbacks, discouragement by naysayers and pessimistic people. What Homa Bay has done on devolution is the national government and institutions that devolution depends on to use and unlock the potential of devolution by supporting training here in Homa Bay and all other counties have the potential of achieving. I want to lastly say, as I talked here in Homa Bay many years ago, Your Excellencies, I was a young boy going to high school in Homa Bay and occasionally informed to I used to some fishing. So I remember with nostalgia how Homa Bay is, and the renaissance of Homa Bay is a positive thing. I remember also high school, I used to come to Homa Bay here to board a steamer to Kisumu. I used to pay 5 bob to board a steamer from here to Kisumu, then a train to Alliance High School, 5 shillings only. I want to say what Nyawangaya you have done and what is being done in Homa Bay is also giving us hope to those who may want lake transport. There is SGR coming to Kisumu. I hope it will reach Homa Bay and eventually reach Migori and Siaya and also Busia, so that other people who have the potential of connecting to Nairobi and other places will realize that endless potential that I also realized as a young person. Congratulations, Nyawangaya. We wish you well. And thank you for standing for devolution and showing the potential that devolution has for all the counties that are here in Kenya. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. I invite my other neighbor across the Governor James Agri, Bob, Orengo, Churna Meru, Governor of Siaya County.
I thought you should have left the details. Governors, members of the investors here at the great trade exhibition, if you may call it, and the people of Homa Bay, Osaureu, Nyasai Ben, Tosechete. Thank you so much. I'll be very brief. Gladys, we take pride in your success. And without a doubt, what you have done in this conference is worth emulation in every part of the country. And we congratulate you. It had to be you to give us a great start. And Homa Bay has not just taken off. I feel like Homa Bay is flying. Secondly, I also want to make a confession. My father is buried here in Homa Bay. So when Homa Bay is doing well, my father is feeling happy wherever he is. Asanteni sana. I just wanted to say two things. One is that devolution is working, and we can see investors are directly interested in bringing investment to the counties. And that being
because of the leadership that my sister has provided here. So few of the people from Busia, trade, was it trade and investment committee, and those ones also in the trades department, just to stand up and wave to show the importance that we are to this. The team from Busia, asanteni sana. We just came here so that we are able to learn and replicate, and congratulations. World-class of ladders utishike pia mkono. Mimi Orengo pale jirani zaidi. Yeah, mimi nikazungumza. I'm sure what is being done in Homa, we are also just able to replicate it across the other side. This region would really have taken off. Otherwise, thank you and congratulations. Baba, I stand here, you know we are your children. You have held our hands even before we joined politics. You have been with us. You have seen us grow. And now we are here. And as Charity Ngilu speaks, some of us are still wondering because we have been in that comfort zone. Whether we joke around or we do what, we know Baba is just around. Now we are in the situation we are in. We hope you are going to be able to tell us that our children, my children, have held your hands. You know the potential of each of these children. What do we do so that even when you are away, we are able to hold fort? And wherever you will be, we are also able to make sure that we support you, we pray for you, so that you are able to also help Africa just the way you have helped us here in Kenya. Thank you and God bless you.
Asante sana ndugu yangu Otuoma. Baba ako tu around. You know, from here to Addis, from Nairobi to Addis is a 2-hour flight. So you can have breakfast in Nairobi, lunch in Addis Ababa, dinner in Busia. Baba endi mahali. So I'm running after you because a lot of this, and you're doing a Governor, Honorable Paul Rati, just wave, and we will go according to, but I'll give you your breath, so I'll invite the Governor of Nairobi.